Warning: Me Time and Murder is intended for mature audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Oh, for God's sake, here
Dancing
it goes.
around him, reciting poetry. Yes.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
No. Why? Oh, well, big surprise.
Oh God. Dead on the bathroom floor.
Did it? Okay. Oh.
1, 2,
3,
4, 5. I'm like half a second ahead. That's okay. Do you go on 3 or do you go on 1, 2, 3, 4?
You see, I do because, do you know what it is? I think to myself, Miriam needs a millisecond to kind of react. You know, when it's like go, like the green light, you need it like a second to react. So I kind of almost like give you that, and then I don't press on 3. I give you a little bit of time to catch up, and then I press it. Does that make sense?
You're treating me like special or something.
So slow, Miriam. No, but like, do you know what I mean? No, because I know when I'm about to click it, so I'm going to click it the fastest. But
Bless
you
poor
don't know.
Miriam, she can't click as fast as
No, if it rolls reverse, it's exactly the same. You don't know when I'm about to click it. Okay, right.
But that's what the counting is all about.
Yeah, but it works. See how we're in time.
Oh, you make me some tea?
You have the juice box.
I know. Can I have a tea? Can I have a chai tea? Have you tried the new Marks and Spencer's Dreamy Tea?
No, I'm never in Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, really? I'm there all the time.
Not anymore. Tell me about this Dreamy Tea.
The Marks and Spencer's Dreamy Tea. Like, if you're struggling with sleeping, oh my God. Like, I can barely get through the whole cup without, like,
Shut up.
Like, I swear, I'm like halfway through the cup and I'm like falling asleep on the sofa.
No.
It's like insane. It is so good.
What?
Yeah.
Has it got valerian root in it?
Yes, it's got valerian root. It's got chamomile. It's got something else. I think it has like lavender or something in it. It's got like packed full of relaxing stuff. And I'm just like halfway through, I'm like,
I wonder, does it have magnesium in it as well, maybe?
It might. It is so good.
You said chai, right? Yeah. Are you not allergic to it? You sure?
Oh yeah, remember your allergy?
Oh, I don't think I'm allergic to it.
What happened?
Nobody knows what happened with my eyes.
Miriam,
I don't know.
That freaked me out. That was like near the time when we started the podcast.
No, I had like an allergic reaction and both of my eyes swole up and I had to take like a week off work because they were so big. And Mummy like said she burst into tears and she wanted to come to Hong Kong to like to like look after me. It's like, oh, Mummy, it's fine. I'm on steroids and bed rest. Like,
so crazy.
They were huge. My eyes were so swollen.
Oh, dude. Anyway, okay. What are you drinking today? Are you hardly having the dreamy tea? Don't fall asleep on me. What are you having?
No. Today I am having a chai tea made by my lovely new husband.
Oh. Does it taste even better?
It tastes like it's made with love.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
How did you know? No, you didn't.
I just knew. I just knew you were going to say that. I did. Because if you weren't going to say it, I was going to say it.
Oh.
So yeah, Miriam got married.
I recently got married legally. It wasn't a big wedding
Yeah, legal ceremony, yeah.
It's like a legal thing. And pictures will be on my Instagram if anybody wants to look at it. It's not a huge, it wasn't a huge deal. It was like more of like a legal thing, which is why we never really talked about it and why Instagram has been kind of dead lately. Been so busy.
But yeah, exciting times.
Yeah, so that's my husband, Sharon, making me tea like a good husband.
That's the same now for life.
And what has your boyfriend made you to drink?
My boyfriend has fecked off to Dublin to watch the all-important football. They call it football. I call it Gaelic.
It's Gaelic? It's Irish football.
They call it football, whereas to me football is soccer. So he's away to watch Gaelic and I made myself a Pucca Turmeric Active. One of my favourites. Got a new box. Feels good.
Ooh. Do you only drink Pucca now? Do you have any other tea?
Big into Pucca.
Ah!
I just think the quality is really good and consistent.
On the podcast, whenever I'm tagging the companies that like we drink, you only ever drink Pucca or Barry's tea.
That's so true. It's so accurate. That's so accurate.
It's like copying and pasting. It's just like, well, don't change Trez's tea.
Do you know, on the occasion, I'll have like an Aldi own brand.
That's true. No, you're right. You do sometimes
like,
have Aldi.
Dan has got very snobby and won't drink the Aldi chamomile anymore in the evening.
Why?
He loves the chamomile in the evening before bed, but it has to be Twinings now.
Oh, isn't he fancy?
He's so and if we run out of Twinings, he'll only take the Aldi one if I put 2 tea bags of chamomile in it.
Oh, is that the only thing that's wrong with the Aldi one?
It's just not strong enough for him, obviously. Yeah.
Oh,
so he calls it a double camo.
A double camo.
So nerdy. Yeah. It's his like new drink that he makes with the 2 tea bags. Yeah. The Aldi is just, I mean, it's the same, like I have the Aldi lemon and ginger and it's the same. I actually do have to put 2 tea bags in to get any kind of a taste.
That sucks.
Yeah, it is. So then it doesn't really work out cheaper.
Yeah, it works out the same price. You may as well.
It's the same price.
Twinings.
It's just better to get branded tea. I've always thought that, you know.
It is.
But sometimes when you're in Aldi, it's just they don't have the brands, so you're forced to just That's the drawback to Aldi and Lidl. A lot of the time, they don't have the brands. Yeah,
they only have their own brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when it comes to like tea and coffee, you know, like knockoff coffee, I think you could get away with knockoff tea, but knockoff coffee is a whole different ball game. Like shit coffee is like undrinkable.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd rather just throw it out than drink it. I think you can get away with the shit tea.
Who's drinking it? Who? Because they're manufacturing that.
They keep selling it. I don't know who's buying this. I don't know. It's always on the like the Asda tea or the Asda coffee is so shit.
Do you know what? I knew a few students back in the day who did drink that kind of crap. So
we ordered it one time and we never finished it.
Do you remember our Asda
shop? We were just like
our Asda own brand shops. Everything would be white. The white packaging. Everything
was white and green packaging. It was like the multi-pack corn puffs.
Oh yeah, cheesy poofs.
The salt and vinegar like chips.
Yeah.
Cornflakes. Knockoffs. Asda price
biscuits
milk
and stuff.
Biscuits, bread, pasta. Like you
can do a shop of everything own brand Asda apart from the vegetables. That was the only thing that would be.
What else? Oh, we would get
That's how we made it through
and stuff.
Uni days.
Yeah, but then we would still order like fucking like Domino's and shit.
we would get like the most expensive Domino's
pizza.
It all balances out.
Like add the cookies.
Yeah, but then we would live off that. We'd live off that for like a day or like 2 days, maybe even 3 days.
Sometimes 3 days.
The leftovers.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I remember all the Asda price stuff was hilarious. And then like we'd also be like, I need another pillow. Asda price pillow.
So you just get 2 Asda price pillows and push them
Asda
together.
Price. I got the Asda price toilet roll as well.
I had an Asda duvet.
I think I did as well. Asda price everything.
Yeah, Asda price. Oh, I miss Asda. It's the best thing about Enniskillen. Oh my god, people are going to kill me if I say that.
Oh god.
Enniskillen is a beautiful place. It's a beautiful place. But I always end up in Asda every time I go. So it's like, that's saying something.
I know. It's like when you go, there's nothing to do. Let's just go to
Asda. And I always park in Asda. So then it's like, might as well go in. I think they do that on purpose. They built a really big car park on purpose. They know people are doing that. They know.
Massive, big, free car park.
Free parking.
Park. For me time, remember we were talking about, I think I put it in the podcast that I wanted to do the microblading.
Oh my god, yes. I think you did put it in. Okay.
Well, so I wanted to try microblading and Tress was like, you should like you should experiment with tinting your eyebrows first. So like I had tried tinting my eyebrows and they didn't look any different. For the wedding, I was like getting like a mani-pedi, and I decided as well, you know what, I'm going to like get my eyelashes tinted because like I've got like quite fair hair and the tips of my eyelashes are like blonde. So
yeah, it's always the tips. It's really annoying. Yeah.
And it's just like, for fuck's sake, like if those were just black all the way, my eyelashes would look so longer. So I was like, okay, I'm here, I'll get my eyelashes tinted. You know what, I'll just get my eyebrows tinted as well. So I got my eyebrows tinted like professionally, because I've done it before myself with like hair dye from a box, like not eyebrow dye, like hair
that's not
dye.
That won't do it as well. But
so the lady, she did it for me, like the beautician. Oh my god, like the change. Like I was just blown away. I kept staring at my eyebrows. I was like, they look so much fuller. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it's life changing. When I did it the first time, I was addicted to it. Like I couldn't stop doing it. And I look back at photos and I'm like, oh my god,
what, too much?
I was a bit heavy-handed, but that's how much I loved it. It just made me feel, it's just brilliant. Yeah. Oh, I'm so happy that you're into it now.
I am, like, because I just was like, oh, you know, this here, like, hair box dye will do, like, and I don't know, obviously it's, like, different. It's, like, the one she put on me was, like, henna or something.
Yeah, it's, like, henna is what you need. Like, people do that with the hair dye box, and I think I mentioned on the other episode that you can use beard dye, which is a step up from the hair dye, because the beard is, like, going on a man's face, so it's, like... you know, a wee bit better. But honestly, the best, if you want to start doing this at home, because the only problem with the salon treatments is it can get expensive.
It's so expensive.
If you have the brand Color Sport, that is, and I've tried a lot of them, that is my, I just want to make sure that it's called that. Yeah, Color Sport. 30-day brow tint. The 30-day thing is bull. More like 3 days. Not really, no.
The lady, she did it for me. Like, I am glad I paid to get it professionally done.
For your wedding, it's worth it.
For my wedding. I mean, like... And, like, Jaron kept staring at my eyebrows for, like, the next few days. He was just like, I hate your eyebrows. I hate your eyebrows. And I said, Jaron, he didn't like them.
Uh-oh. No,
it's fine. Like, I think he's used to them now. I think initially, because, like I'm, like, more fair-haired than you. So, like, my eyebrows were basically, like, invincible, especially, like, at the centre. So whenever she dyed them, it just made them so much more prominent and fuller, which is great. I can go to yoga without putting, like, eyebrow tint on, and I don't need to put on, like... that's what all I was, like, looking for, to not look like a fucking egg in yoga. Yeah. And, like, and that's my eyelashes as well.
It changed my life. Once I started tinting my eyebrows, I was like, I can wake up and I feel normal.
Today's episode is requested by Lou Marie Claire. She reviewed us on Apple Podcast. She gave us 5 stars. She said, loving this new podcast. I would be really interested in episodes on the Celine Cawley case and the really weird Sharon Collins Hitman case that happened in County Clare. So we're going to do that today. Okay, so this is dedicated to Lou Marie Claire. Thank you for the 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. Thank you for reviewing us on Apple Podcasts and giving us 5 stars. Yay!
Thank you.
And if you want a case, if you want us to do a British or Irish case, head over to Apple Podcasts, leave a 5-star review and mention the case that you would like. That's how we do it over here. We're very cheeky. In 1998, Sharon Collins met the multi-millionaire property owner P.J. Howard. Howard, who was also separated, was worth 12 million euros.
Ooh.
Owning multiple homes in Ireland and Spain, as well as a boat.
Nice. You're rich if you have a boat. I think we've talked about that before.
Yeah, especially in Ireland. Like, I think they're like few and far between. Which he curiously named Heartbeat. He named the boat Heartbeat after his quadruple bypass operation in 2000.
What? That's so bizarre.
Right?
People usually name their boats female names, which I don't love particularly,
Yeah.
but that's like the norm. This is definitely not the norm.
Yeah. It's weird. Oh well.
Okay.
The heartbeat does not come into it, don't worry about it.
Okay.
They're dating for like a couple of years, and then in 2003, PJ's wife dies.
To his ex-wife.
Well, they were separated, like...
Oh.
So they were separated, legally separated, but not divorced. And then...
Okay, and then she died before they got a chance to get divorced.
Yeah, or I don't know if they were going to divorce, because then, like... Maybe, I don't know, she would
Had
have
she
taken
been
money.
sick, do you know?
I'm not too sure. But, like, she just died anyway. And so Sharon says to PJ, you know, well, maybe now that your wife is dead, we should just get married. Like, we've been together for 5 years.
Wow, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But PJ refused, saying he did not want anyone claiming his 2 sons' inheritance.
She's very forward.
Uh-huh.
Just tell it like it is, PJ. Wow.
Yeah.
Very forward of him to be
He's
so
just
honest.
like, no, this is my children's money, not your money. It's like, ooh, okay.
What age is PJ?
I'm not too sure. I think he's in like his 50s or 60s.
Because it's like, it's not like you're going to die right away. It's not, it's not like she's just trying to be a gold digger.
Well,
Or,
I mean,
well, I know some people do play the long game, don't they? And they wait it out.
They do. Well, you can have a cushy life as well while you're waiting it out.
We'll see this. Yeah, true.
But I mean, like PJ, you can write a will. She doesn't.
Yeah.
Like maybe just give her the boat and that's it.
Yeah, give her the boat.
That's it. Off you go.
Or don't have to give her anything. Well, unless you get, you see, when you marry, unless you get a prenup, doesn't it automatically go to the spouse?
Well, you have to get a prenup if you.
Yeah, you'd have. And maybe she didn't want to get a prenup. You see.
Oh, me and Sharon do not have a prenup. We got
Shock.
all that
I can't
debt.
believe I didn't even speak to you about that before all your millions. Oh my god.
All my millions, all
And
the
your
student
boat.
loans to split in half when we divorce.
Oh my goodness.
This refusal to marriage infuriated Sharon. She was fuming.
Oh. And is Sharon around the same age?
I believe so.
And she is separated.
She is also separated. She was like stewing over this for like a long time, and then eventually she set on this determined path to ruin PJ's millionaire name. She
Also, can I just interrupt? Are we where are we? Did you say Dublin?
we are in Ireland. I don't know. I didn't say where
I don't
we
think
are.
you did say. I don't think you did.
We're in Ireland somewhere. I think this is in County Clare. It's Ireland somewhere. Somewhere in Ireland. A long time ago. Okay. So she was determined she was going to get back at PJ and ruin his well-established name. So she anonymously sent multiple emails into radio stations accusing him, in her words, of being an unfaithful partner, visiting prostitutes and transvestites.
And is any of this true? Or is she making these accusations up?
As far as I'm aware, it's all like made up because she just wanted to soil his name.
It's just bizarre that you would want to marry someone and you assume you love them because you want to marry them, and then to be able to switch so quickly to such hatred and slander is bizarre. So obviously she did have ill intentions trying to marry him, or she just has a really bad temper. I don't know. How can you flip so quickly?
And as well, like, can't you just be happy that you're living in the lap of luxury? That I mean, like, you know, like you want more.
She didn't want it to end when he goes. But then, if they're around the same age, are they around the same age? No, we don't know.
Well, I hope that he would leave her something when he goes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
not long after that, she went under the pseudonym of Lying Eyes 98 when she visited a website titled Hitman for Hire.
Oh my god. What's with her dodgy handle?
Lying Eyes 98.
Could you pick a worse? Like, that just makes you look so shifty.
Doesn't it, right? Because they started dating in 1998 and she's called herself Lying Eyes. It's like, are you trying to say that you've been lying this whole time? Oh, since 1998?
Jeez Louise.
Because it's like, at least Hungry Eyes is like Dirty Dancing. This is Lying Eyes. That's not referencing anything but yourself.
No, it's just weird.
This website was set up and ran from the home of Essam Eid, an Egyptian who was at the time living in Las Vegas. So she contacts Essam and she relays her plan. She suggests that Essam organises a fatal accident for PJ's 2 sons, and then a fatal suicide for PJ. She wanted him to make it look like PJ was so grief-stricken that he took his own life.
But you kill the 2 sons, you kill PJ, and then the money still doesn't even go to you. So what's the point?
Would it not go to her? No,
she's just a girlfriend.
Oh wait, no, that comes into it later.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're not even common law because it's only been 5 years. You need to be together 7 years. I think it's living together 7 years as well. You can't just be dating.
Probably, yeah.
In one email, Sharon wrote, quote, "His boys are going to suffer. I wish it didn't have to be like this, but I know that if my husband was dead and they were still alive, they'd screw me." Sharon put down a €15,000 deposit on the murder contract. And now this is where we get into, like, they're not even married. As part of the scheme, Sharon even bought a €1,000 Mexican marriage certificate through a whole different website in the hopes that she would be able to pass it off as, like, her and PJ's marriage.
Oh my god.
As a way to claim inheritance. So she had the idea, like, oh, we eloped in Mexico and here's our marriage license.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what do you think of this plan? Do you think it's going to work?
Probably not. Maybe for someone who isn't so rich, but the whole kind of elopement thing, I mean, like, he would have, like, financial advisors and a lot of people in his life keeping things in order. So I don't think he would be the type of person that they would believe would just elope. I don't think that's going to fly.
What do you think about the hit cases, the hit plots?
I think it's so cruel to try and take out his 2 sons. They're probably quite young.
Yeah, I think so.
And I'm sure she has a relationship with them also after 5 years. So, like, how heartless is she?
Right.
I hope it doesn't get pulled off. But, yeah.
Right, well, here we go. So, Essam booked a flight and flew to the west of Ireland in September 2006 and unexpectedly arrived at the Howard household. He walked into the house, corralled everybody in the living room, basically at hostage point. Yeah. So he just
How did he get in the house?
So this idiot, Sharon, is just like, this is where my husband lives. You need to, like, come here and kill them. And so he just takes this information, goes to the house when the whole family is there, Sharon included, and takes them hostage.
But I would have thought a millionaire would have better security. I know it does happen though.
Yeah. So he goes, holds them hostage in the house and demands €100,000 to cancel this murder for hire contract that had been taken out against the family.
Oh my god. So now they're aware.
So she's there too, and they're in the living room, and he's saying a contract has been taken out online anonymously to kill you for like €30,000. I will not kill you for €100,000.
This is such a good plan. How many times has he pulled this? That's hilarious. Also, do you really have to get a killer from all the way across the world? Is it better to do that than to get a look? Like, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah,
I mean,
I guess they get to fly out of the country, so it's kind of better for them.
Yeah, in and out.
Yeah, maybe that. I didn't realize people did that.
Thankfully, one of the sons was able to sneakily, I don't know how, but he was able to sneakily call the police.
What?
So the police was able to, like, quickly, like, get to the house, and the family was saved.
Oh my god.
So it was all, like, diminished very quickly.
Whew.
Later, the police was, like, going through the house's surveillance footage. Obviously, it's a really big mansion, and it's got, like, CCTV everywhere. So they're collecting it for the courts and for evidence and stuff like that to use against Issam. And that's when they noticed that it was, in fact, Sharon who had hired him.
How did they?
They were able to see it through the CCTV. The 45-year-old Sharon Collins. It was 40... Oh, why is this way... How did that go down here? Okay, well, she's 45.
Good to know. I kind of was thinking in that range.
Yeah, I don't know how I got all the way down here.
She's a little bit younger than him, but not a lot.
Issam Aid was found guilty of demanding money with menace after he double-crossed Sharon. Sharon was also sentenced to 6 years.
Wait a minute. You only get 6 years?
Right?
She was looking to kill 3 people.
Yep.
You only get 6 years? You're joking.
Well, I guess it was attempted. But yeah, for 3 people, that's only
no, I've definitely heard of much longer sentences.
And also, that's only like 2 years each. That's awful. That's awful low.
Oh, I've definitely heard of much longer sentences for murder for hire. I'm shocked at that.
Well, prepare to be more shocked, because PJ Howard, her husband, then plead for leniency for her.
No. Wait, leniency on the 6 years?
Yeah, like that was enough.
What? Oh, God love him. That's really sad.
He asked the court to go easy on her, as he had no problems with ever living with her again. And he described her as a caring, loving and decent lady.
He had no problems with ever living with her again.
Yeah, like he was fine to move back in with her.
What? After she hired someone to kill him.
He went on, in the court, to kiss her on the lips.
I'm so confused. Oh my gosh.
So Howard, like, forgave his wife for trying to kill him and his 2 sons.
But they're not even married.
They're not even married.
So it's not even his wife.
I would be more upset that you tried to kill my kids.
That's the good point. Most parents would have that reaction. They don't care about themselves. They care about
you tried to kill my kids.
2 children. That's all his kids would have been gone.
Right.
Speaking of
the kids, they were speaking of the kids, they were much less forgiving. Robert and Niall, they said that they struggled with this ordeal for the rest of their lives, saying that it affected them socially. Like, people knew about this. Like, they were probably hounded all the time and asked questions. So, like, they wouldn't want to go out and have to deal with this again and again and relive it again and again.
You'd need to just move away. Right.
It also affected them emotionally. It made them self-conscious, and they were always looking over their shoulders.
You would, yeah. Yeah. It would mess you up.
The Howards always said that their business reputation had suffered.
Oh, yeah.
As well as the father's stance throughout the trial damaged his relationships, both personal and business. Like, people thought he was... I mean, like, him standing up for her, like, you're just like, oh, you're a bit weird.
I mean, is he in his right mind? That's what it would make me question.
The boy said, it will take a long time, if at all, before we can put this incident behind us. In a more recent article, Issam Aid, he expressed that he regretted not doing the job. He says, I wish I had gone through with the job, because if I had have done it, I wouldn't have been in jail right now.
Yeah. Well, that's what he got greedy.
He says, also, I came to Ireland to kill people, but on the way, I changed my mind. Yeah, I still get blamed for something I did not do.
How long did he get? 6 years as well?
6 years.
Right. I find these sentences strange.
They're very light. They're far too light.
Yeah.
I mean, he kidnapped them and extorted them.
I do get what he's saying in that he did actually change the plan, and that was proven.
But there's no proof that he would. There's no proof that he wouldn't have killed somebody.
Yeah, but he's getting punished for something that might have happened in the future. Like he might have took the 100 grand and then killed him, and then also he's getting punished for previously agreeing. But he did change his mind. Mm-hmm. That's a complicated situation. But then he was only able to extort them because he agreed to the murder hire. I don't know. Yeah, that's very complicated.
Later in the trial, it came out that the two, Sharon and Issam, they had planned to poison the two Howard sons with ricin.
Oh, is that how they were going to do it? I thought it was with like a gun for some reason in my head. How, like, okay. She could have done that on her own. Why do you need a assassin for that? The hitman for that?
That's a good point.
I don't get that. I thought he was going to come in with a gun.
I thought he was going to cause a car accident.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So as you can tell, this case is like very unbelievable. It's like all over the place. Betrayal, lying, fake marriage documents, ricin, poison, fake suicide. Issam said that like he couldn't believe that he was arrested, and for like half an hour he believed that he was on a candid camera television program.
Oh my god. It does sound like a TV show. I'll give
it?
him that. It does. Yeah, it does.
That's hilarious. He said it was like something funny because I wasn't involved in anything here at all. I said, "Is this candid camera?" And I looked around and they said, "No, this is the police."
Oh my god.
He said, "I'm not telling you this story because I'm not guilty. I am guilty. I was there. I am guilty."
Okay. Fair enough.
Issam said he believes that Sharon Collins is a liar and was shocked that PJ Howard gave evidence in defense of her and was in shock when he kissed her on the lips. He's a stupid man, Issam said. Every single person in the court testified that this lady, Sharon, hired to kill this man. How is he so stupid? Tell me. How he can then walk up and give her a kiss.
Oh my god. Jeez, that's a crazy one. Why hasn't that been made into a little series?
Like a little movie?
I could see that as even a little 3-parter, 4-parter, like a little, like, I think it would be hilarious. It could be, obviously there's like, there's darkness there as well, but no one actually gets hurt, so it's kind of perfect. And then people kind of get their comeuppance, but not really, but kind of, and
it's like such a dodgy plan. It sounds like a Coen Brothers, like a Big Lebowski type movie. It's just like all these idiots bumbling around.
And this guy with like too much money and still loves this woman. It's like bizarro.
It's weird.
I'd watch it. And I wonder what Sharon is doing now. I looked up pictures of her. She is a beautiful woman, but that is not a reason to forgive someone. I mean, I'm looking at PJ. PJ is a grand looking gentleman with a lot of money. Sharon is not his only option.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, look, he looks like any man in his near 60s. Was that his age? He just looks like any Irish guy. I just don't understand why he thinks he has to go back to Sharon. I wonder if they're still together.
I'm not too sure.
Look that up.
I don't know.
Sharon. And the whole time, through the whole episode, I kept thinking, what does PJ stand for?
Yeah, it doesn't say. I don't know.
Such a cool name, though.
Yeah,
Our Sharon. Oh, Collins is no longer in a relationship with PJ Howard. However, initially reuniting again when she came out of prison, but she said the romance ended amicably.
No shit, Sherlock.
That's because he's the most forgiving man in the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's a picture. There's this article that I just read out loud about their relationship. Picture of Sharon in Belfast, where she is now living. It says,
she's in
everybody
Belfast.
watch out! All of the rich people in Belfast, watch out.
No.
If you're rich and male and over 60, be on the lookout. She's pretty. She's got blonde hair.
That's like everybody in Belfast.
Oh,
She's probably changed her name.
You would. She says she has begun a new life in Belfast and is single again, working as a masseuse.
Oh,
All right.
is that
and
like
a profession? Well, I don't know. It's just I don't know why that shocked me.
Is that a wink wink masseuse? Is that like a...
No, I don't know what her line of work was before, but there's something, I don't know. There's something about that I'm just like, so is it the type of work where you could get an older gentleman?
Yes.
And get your hands on him, literally, and manipulate?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe she only was a gold digger that one time, but it does make you think, would she try to do it again? She is also a professional dog walker. I don't think I would let her walk my dog.
No.
I can't believe she's out walking people's dogs.
Yeah, that's another great way to meet men.
Everyone deserves a second chance, she said, with tears filled in her eyes. I should be able to get on with my life. Sorry, I've taken over this episode. I'm just, I just wanted to know where she's at. Now, that was 2015, that article. I'm sure she's still probably there. There's no way she could have stayed in County Clare.
No, she's gone, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. That was a very interesting case.
Yeah.
Good recommendation.
Yes, thank you, Louise.
Yeah.
That was a crazy one. And she has requested 2, so Celine Cawley case is on its way.
Ooh. Again, I do not know that case. I love it when I don't know the case.
And you know, I've been forgetting to like do my advice.
I am not missing that, to be honest.
What? My
I
word,
don't think
my
anyone's
wisdom.
missing that.
My wisdom. Okay, here's my advice.
Wisdom, don't marry a gold digger. Okay, what's the wisdom? What was the wisdom?
There's no such thing as a hitman for hire.
I don't get it.
What?
I
It's
don't
not a
get
joke.
it.
It's true. There's no assassins on the internet. It's never going to work.
I don't get it. There
Don't
is
forget-
such thing as a hitman for hire.
No, they're always a cop. They're always police, or they're just they're like FBI.
That's technically not true, but yeah, it is. It's almost like don't do drugs, kids. It's like a sweeping statement. Just better to stay away.
Yeah, DIY.
No, not DIY. Well, like I was thinking that. I was like, like ricin, she could have got access to that herself. I'm sure she makes cups of tea for her family. Just pop it in the tea. You don't need someone from America to pop it in the tea. I
know, yeah, that's very
It's
lazy.
a bit weird because now you have a digital trace on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you get the likes of ricin though?
I don't know. It was in Breaking Bad.
I know that's the reason I know it. But do you remember? Does it stay in the body after? Like, can you see it in the autopsy?
I don't think so. I think
that's why it's popular.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's popular, but yeah, that's like one of the benefits. It disappears.
I always thought it sounded like rice, which sounds so benign.
It's so funny in it's so funny in Breaking Bad because we watched it recently, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm going to kill Tuco with this," and he throws down the beans, and he's just like, Jesse's like, "Magic beans," like, just like, no, he's like, "No, it's ricin," and Jesse's like, "Ricin beans."
It is such a weird name, ricin. It doesn't sound scary at all.
It's so funny.
Rice and beans.
Rice and beans. Yeah. Okay. Should we say bye? Bye.
See you in the next one, guys. Slán Bhaile.
Bye-bye.
Me Time and Murder would like to thank and acknowledge our sources that make this podcast possible. References can be found on our Instagram page.